So let's check out the Village of Outcasts. At least now that I have a sword, I can run through any enemy, so these green guards that patrol around here won't stop me. I definitely don't have any reason to be bitter with them from past experiences whatsoever. Also, I should go see my friend the sick kid. I should really think about going up Death Mountain. But without the mirror or hookshot, Death Mountain's kind of... I mean, it's a thing I could do, it's just not really that great a thing to do. Because you get 3 checks. The old man that you'll save on the way up. The item on top of Spectacle Rock that I can't even get. And then the item inside Spectacle Rock that I could get. And that's just not that lucrative. Like, sure, I'm also only going to get 3 items by coming down here to the Village of Outcasts without going into Thieves' Town itself, which, as we saw, is a pendant, so not even necessarily the best thing ever. I changed my mind, I'm going to Skullwoods. For, like, the stated reasons. Only 2 items, may as well see if I can't hop in and grab them real quick. Yeah. Thought about trying to reverse clear the dungeon. If it was a crystal, I would have. Even though I hate that boss room, and on green mail, even with this many hearts and a red potion, that can be a little on the scary side. Maybe if I had the better sword, I wouldn't be too worried about it. Oh. Hey, I'm supposed to die from that. I'm not supposed to miss. Definitely not the Giddo's fault. Neither was that. Wow, what even... I think I'm getting in my own head. I'm definitely getting my own head because I came all the way over here for no reason. I had a key. I could have gone through that door. Instead, I walked all the way around to then use the same key without picking up another one. I don't have the big key yet, so I can't get that chest, so we're done on this side. I still haven't even found an actual item. Isn't that great? Those guys do far too much damage. 2 hearts for that little... I don't know what to call them. I feel like they just look like literally bags of trash. Neat. Unintended kill on a Wallmaster. Or Floor Master? Yeah. Wallmasters were what? Zelda 1? And then all of them since have been Floor Masters, even though they come from the ceiling, because naming conventions. Wow. At least I do have the Fire Rod, so I can at least get to the other part of the dungeon. But this is already turning out to be a longer trip than I wanted it to be. It's also really helpful that the pots do tempered sword damage as well, and can take out the Wallmasters. I'm just going to call them Wallmasters. I know the difference. I just am bad at remembering. Get the hammer out for my own sanity. And then go the wrong way. I always thought there were like actual walls blocking you there. It turns out there's just pots. That's all. You can just smash the hammer or pick them up. One item from Skullwoods. After checking all but 3 locations. Like, the only thing I haven't done is, get the big chest or kill the boss. So that is really bad. At least it's the green pendant, so killing the boss will get me another item from Sahasrara, so could be worth it. Heavy emphasis on the could part of that. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about this room very much. Let's just do this. Insta-kill all those Gibdos and the master of the room. Conserve the magic with Lantern before using Fire Rock for the last one. Try and not get turned into a bunny. I'm surprised the mold worms didn't hit me, they almost always do. And since I picked up that key from under a pot earlier, I was able to skip killing the Gibdo in that last room. Oh no, that's not happening. Not even a little bit. Everyone say hello to Vitreous. In this room, almost literally impossible. I'll just take a death, that's fine. No way that's gonna happen. Save and continue, and walk back out. Even if it was Moth, it would be better. Not a lot better, but a little bit. Just a tiny bit. So, Vitreous either has the big key, which then gets the other item out of Skullwoods from its big chest, or actually just has the item itself and the big chest has the big key in it. Fun little paradox that can happen because of randomizer. Either way, we are not going to find out for basically the rest of the game. Or ever, possibly. Because it's not even a crystal. I was just going there hoping to quickly get whatever I could. So, let's check everything else over here before jumping into Thieves Town and hoping to get its 4 items relatively quickly. Assuming I don't just find progression before then. If I find progression before then I'm not going into a pendant dungeon. You know, don't do what you don't have to. Yay! I actually got it without wasting any more time than I needed to. Open. Hey, look at that. Master Sword. That helps a little bit. I can theoretically actually fight Ganon now, if I could actually get to him. It does a little bit more damage than the Fighter's Sword did. That was so fantastic. But it doesn't actually unlock progression short of going up and fighting Aghanim. And I've already shown myself that I do not need to do that. I have access to all of the Dark World, just depending on which direction I feel like going. And Aghanim's only guarding a piece of heart, so woohoo! I think after I do this, I'll probably save and quit and start back at the Sanctuary so I can check the back of Escape, since I did not have the ability to before. Yay! Oh means so much right now. Don't mind the slowdown, it's just the Zazak's fireballs. No. Great. Oh man, they do a whole buttload of damage. Great. Not what I wanted. Also, Powder would be pretty spectacular right now. Vanilla big key location, that's almost expected. You know what? Fire Rod. Die. And die. Oh, he wasn't there. Oh, cool. That thing's just gonna spin around in its own little square. I don't like this fire snake. I also don't like that I don't have the hook shot still. It's probably my favorite item. Means so much when you get it. Because it's a randomizer with the bosses randomized, I could actually just walk into that room right now and fight whatever boss happened to be there. Wow, that was special. I'm really scared of this guy. I don't want him to turn around, hit me, and kill me, or shoot a fireball at me. I just wanted to kill him and hopefully get a heart. And I didn't even get that to happen. Okay, cool. Bombs I don't need. My lack of knowing what's going to be under these pots is actually affecting me greatly. I've not kept track of what I found in here. I know I got the bow, so that's one item. Then I must have gotten... Oh no, I got the key. Okay, cool. Just use this potion now. I can buy another one later. So there's still 3 items to find, and I have access to all of them. I don't know if I've come across one of these yet, but something that's been added in version 30. Oh yeah, I've seen these, that's right. And I've already didn't read that what that was. Unique item under the rock. So Checkerboard Cave will have a unique item. That's cool. Yeah, hint tiles. I didn't even mention it before, but I saw one in the desert. Excuse me. They allow you to check and hopefully find useful hints. They're not blocked by logic though, so it's entirely possible to get completely useless hints. In fact, more often than not, that's what happens. Alright, that was the second item. So there's the big chest still, which I have access to because I got the small key earlier. And then there's the key in the maiden cell, and then what the boss actually has on it. Hopefully it's a boss I can, you know, stand a chance of beating. Vitreous, again, would be kind of you know what? Do I need to beat that boss? There's only 2 more items, so I possibly don't even need to beat that boss. It's not even Green Pendant this time. Or a Crystal. Let's just go over here now. Since I definitely have the access to this. Oh, totally worth sticking around this stupid pendant dungeon! Because, yeah, we've already seen the map. Mire and Turtle Rock are both crystals. So I needed to have the Cannon Mario to beat the game. Full stop. Could not do it without it, so that's great. Boss has the last item. Not great. Not what I wanted to see. But turned out, actually jumping into a pendant feast down was not the worst idea I've ever had. Didn't expect that. Did not see that one coming. And it's off. Nice. You are completely beatable. Especially in this room where you don't have a conveyor belt to annoy me, or spikes to protect you. You're pretty much just the easiest thing in the world. Yeah, the way that they designed Moth was... I think in modern times we would call it utter bullshit. But the way it works is if Moth is right up against a spike when you hit it, it just plain doesn't take damage. And in the original game, if you've got the gold sword and you attack the Moth, you can't hurt it with it, because the gold sword does the same kind of damage that the spikes do. Isn't that the best? So, they slightly altered the damage calculation, so the gold sword against Moth Yellow... oh, I don't have cape, and I want that blue armor. It'll do the same kind of damage as the tempered sword, I think, when you use the gold. That revelation was very upsetting. It completely threw me off my game. What am I doing now? I guess I was going to save and quit and start Sanctuary. Because I wanted to check out what was in the back 3 chests of Castle Escape. Keep to what I'm talking about, or what I said I would do, and then, since I still don't have Mirror, I guess I'll just do Eastern Palace first, and then dip into Palace of Darkness. Just get this open. Don't have the mitts, so I can't do King's Tomb, and don't have the Mirror, so I can't do Behind the Grave. And this had no progression anyway! Oh well. Piece of Heart's not a bad price to get, it's just not my main concern. If I get enough armor or other safeties like bottles, speaking of which, let's just go ahead and take a trip up to the Witch and get a blue potion now, rather than finding myself really needing the magic and or health refill later against the boss that I'm not prepared for. Most speedrunners probably would not make this trip, especially if they didn't have the mushroom to, you know, stack in things to make it worthwhile. I'm not most speedrunners. Because the loosest term ever to actually trying to refer to me as a speedrunner. I have gotten relatively decent times on randomizer runs, like sub 2 hours. Whenever I get a sub 2 hour seed, I think I did amazing! There's definitely ways I could have improved, but I'm real happy with myself if I get sub 2. Secretly, that's the goal right now. But the way this is playing out, I'm not sure that I'll hit that. We'll see. Didn't need to stop there. In fact, let's just keep running. I think trying to stair pump is probably faster. Actually, because I have the boots, I probably should. If I knew how to do the boot speed trick where you just are always moving at boot speed, even if you're normally walking still, that definitely would have been the fastest way to get through all that. I don't know how to do that, though. Spin speed, that's what they call it. Because you typically activate it on a staircase by spinning and using the boots somehow. So there's 3 items in here. That was 1. Let's hope for the dream that I don't have to check the dark chest. The vanilla big key chest, as it were. I'm gonna hope I don't have to do that, but I probably will. Don't have the hook shot, so I can't take the quick way to this chest. We get... There's now, what, like a 1 in 3 chance of actually not having to go to the dark room chest. So, yup, basically mentally preparing myself for that. You know, I briefly saw that 20 rupee drop, and I was like, ooh, I need to go pick that up, and I realized, no, I don't. I really don't. I don't have sword beam, so I can't do the trick. Great. At least not the way I was trying to. If I shot an arrow instead of swinging my sword, that probably would have been okay. I don't even have big key. I definitely have to go to the back chest now, which will have the big key in it. I have already forgotten what I got off of the catfish. I think it gave me 20. So, I don't know if that hint is referring to Zora or referring to the catfish. It might be able to refer to both. I'm fairly certain that the catfish gave me a red rupee though, so that'd be, you know, money. But, yeah. And we saw on the ledge it was just a piece of heart. So, I don't know when I'm going to do that. Give me... Yeah! Screw into this room normally. go. You could kill all the enemies. But who does that? Who wants to do that? People would have, like, no health left, that's who. Yeah. That really doesn't help me the way it's probably designed to. If I knew which fishes it was talking about, that would actually be like, an incredibly good hint. Only, I already went to sea catfish, so less useful if it was referring to that. Now, even though that's not necessarily Armos Knights back here, the bow is still required to finish Eastern Palace, because you don't need the bow to beat the Armos Knights. That might be a common misconception, or maybe I just think that's what people think. Either way, what you actually need the bow for is the red Igors. There's 3 of them. 1 here and 2 in this next room, and you will not progress without the bow because your sword cannot hurt them, nor can any other weapon. But, oh, come on! Do me a favor and just die already. I'm being really indecisive. Hey, cool. Moldorm, without the pit to bother me. Also, he's got 4 eyes? That's silly fun. Nope. And you're done. 3 hits with a hammer, 3 tempered sword swings, 2 gold, still like 5 or 6 master. Anyway. Yeah, the red Igors are a stopper, just as the red mimics are for the next place I'm going, Palace of Darkness. And we probably shouldn't be using these stairs because I'm betting that they are much slower than the better ways to get down here, like jumping off ledges. Yep. Yep. Oh, I'm dumb. Forgot about that part of the cliff that juts out. Hey, we have an actual crystal dungeon beaten now in under an hour. We're also, hopefully building up speed here by, you know, actually getting useful items. Short of finding a boss I really don't stand a chance of beating, which would, I think, just be Trinex. Cults there would be a hassle, but wouldn't be impossible. But Trinex at this point would still be entirely impossible. No Ice Rod. Leave me alone, I don't want my monkey buddy running away. If you get hit while Kiki's following you, he will leave you, and you'll have to find him again and pay another 10 rupees. You get to the door, lose 100 rupees, door opens. Worth it. Very worth it.